For just the second time in almost 4 decades, Milford baseball failed to qualify for the MIAA tournament in 2018. With much more experience under their belts this season, the Hawks are looking to restore the program's playoff pedigree.
Last year was disappointing for us, but as juniors and sophomores, we know next year was going to look pretty promising. As upperclassmen now, we are looking forward to get ready and make a playoff push this year.
We're bringing a lot of experience back. I think we have 8 returners and a lot of young juniors who are ready to go. I mean, preseason looked really good so far, so we're all excited to see what we can bring.
Obviously, we're pretty young and inexperienced last year, but we returned 8 guys, 6 seniors, so I'm pretty happy with the senior leadership up to this point, and we talked a lot last year about, building a certain culture here, so I think we've taken a big step forward as far as that's concerned. I think the guys who are returning are kind of more comfortable with my style of coaching and sort of know what my expectations are every single day, so it certainly made the preseason a little bit easier on my end as far as coaching, just because they know what to expect every single day, and they've done a great job. The senior captains have done a great job leading this group in the off season. We've been outside almost every single day for the first 2.5 weeks, which has been nice. The energy at practice has been excellent. We've gotten a chance to play 4 times already in a competitive situation, so it's stuff we haven't gotten to do in years past. But I've been happy with the progress so far.
The team has excellent leadership to look to this season, not only from their 4 senior captains, but from their entire senior class.
To be a captain for baseball, it's a dream come true. I mean, baseball is my favorite sport, and to be a captain in Milford, I mean, kind of like place my name in history, kind of.
To be able to come out here and be a leader in every aspect of the game, I think that's really important, especially for the young guys out here. But I mean, I think all of our seniors are captains out here, pretty much. That's how I see it. Everyone's a senior leader, and then even the younger guys are stepping up to the plate as well.
It definitely helps a lot, bringing different athleticism from different sports. We're all friends too. We all play similar sports, so it's gonna help our team chemistry this year.
I mean, it feels good. I like to be a leader. You know what I mean? I was used to being a captain for wrestling. I was a 2-year captain for wrestling, so it was nothing new. But I want to do the same thing I did during wrestling here.
They're all really good kids. I think all 6 of the seniors in general bring like a different style of leadership to the team, bring a different personality. But I think we've had really good buy-in so far from all those guys. They're here for the right reasons. They have certain expectations for themselves that I don't really have to put on them, and that certainly helps with, the culture that I was talking about. And we have some young guys on the team too who are new to us. So for the sophomores on our program to be able to see how the seniors go about their business every day is obviously really beneficial to them.
Milford returns 3 starting pitchers as well as several relief arms from a year ago, giving them one of the more experienced pitching staffs in the Hockomock League.
We're bringing back our 3 starting pitchers, and then we're bringing a lot of new pitchers this year, so it's going to relieve the stress off of us, and it's going to look good for our pitching, our defense, our hitting. Everything's going to look good.
I think that was like one of the biggest things that we talked about last year. Was obviously we started Danny as a junior and then Kobe and Luke as sophomores last year, but they all got 5 starts. And we sort of talked about that they're going to have to take their lumps along the way and, handle some adversity throughout the season last year. But, you bring all those guys back with 25-plus innings under their belt, all that experience from last year, whether it be positive or negative. I think it's always something that they can learn from. And, thus far, just the way they handle themselves on the mound, their demeanor, they look more confident, they look comfortable, they've been there before. And again, I think it's the fact that they set a certain expectation for themselves every day they go out there.
The relationship between pitchers and catchers is extremely important to a team's success. And Milford's starting catcher Tyler Almeida believes that relationship will be one of the keys to Milford's success in 2019.
I've definitely built a great relationship with all of our top 3 pitchers and then every guy in the bullpen, which is definitely something that's very important for every team. This offseason, we did a lot of work to get ready for the season, a lot of preseason work, and I feel like being able to work with each guy, kind of get their tendencies down, that's very important, especially if you're going to be catching all the games.
Milford's offense has some very big shoes to fill after graduating one of the top hitters in the program's history in Aiden Wild.
We talk a lot about the fact that it's a new team every single season. So regardless of who we had last year, this is a brand new season. Obviously, he was a great player for us, but I think we have the guys this year. I think just overall the depth that we have defensively, and then just the length of our lineup is a lot better than it was last year. So, I have a lot of trust in the guys 1 through 9, all very different hitters, but I think they know what their roles are within the lineup. And then we have guys who can come off the bench and be serviceable players for us, whether it's like a pinch hit option or a defensive replacement late in a game. I just think the roster overall this year is a lot more full.
I feel like, especially with the new guys we're bringing in, like Carter and Mario, I feel like we're gonna have the same bats as last year, and then the 6 seniors that are returning this year. I feel like we're gonna have a really good crew, and we're just gonna take it game by game.
This year's team looks to have everything it takes to return Scarlet Hawks baseball to its rightful place as a top playoff contender.
We can go as far as we want to go, but it starts in practice and we show it in the game.
I want to see if this team can make a run. I know we have the talent to do it. It's just we have the chemistry to do it. So let's just see where the season takes us.
Definitely, we're making a playoff push. That's what we want to do. We want to go deep in the playoffs too. I think we have the guys and everything to do that this year, so I'm looking forward to that.
I think these guys do a great job of just coming out every single day and trying to get better. And we say at the end of practice every single day, if our mindset can be that we're going to go out tomorrow and get a little bit better, that when we look back on this thing at the end of June, we'll be happy with the outcome.
This is Milford TV News and Sports Director Tim Coet. Make sure you check out new editions of the Milford Informer every Friday at 7:30 p.m. or during one of our 8 convenient re-air times throughout the weekend. You can also find individual news stories as well as full archived editions on our YouTube page, My Milford TV. If you live in the greater Milford area and have an idea for a news story, you can tweet at us using the handle @Milford_TV, or you can contact me directly by sending an email to news@milfordtv.net.